order for us to be granted with this newness and this life that we want, this life that we created in our heads and are trying to co-create with the Most High, sometimes you have to sacrifice so much of what you thought you knew and what you thought you liked and what you wanted. But the old version of you who wanted these things does not fit into this new era, because that old version of you is you from a completely different perception of life. Stepping into your highest self or your highest timeline, you have a completely new set of lens. The way you see the world is different, and you were able to gain this perception of life from those experiences that you went through in your old life. Whatever trials and tribulations that you went through, whatever lessons you had to learn, it was all part of creating this new lens that you have now, stepping into this new life. That old version of you cannot go. Those old people cannot go. Those old habits cannot go. I know it's hard to change. I know it feels unfair. Why do I have to do all of these things in order to get this? That's the sacrifice you make. You ask for a lot. Are you willing to give away a lot? Are you willing to sacrifice a lot? Things in life are not handed to people like me and you. We don't just always get things handed to us. Yes, God slides through with blessings. Yes, he slides through with miracles for us all the time. But when it comes to things that we are asking for and co-creating, you have to do your part. God is always going to do their part. You have to do yours, okay? So right now, sit and self-reflect. Have you actually made those changes? Have you actually made those sacrifices? It's not just about removing people from your life. You can remove people from your life all you want to. But if you're not willing to make any actual real changes for yourself, you removing those people is not going to get you to this next timeline, because these people were not just the problem. Yeah, they're not meant to go with you on this next journey, but you cannot sit around and blame them for why you did not grow. You got to take accountability. You got to look at the person in the mirror. Who were you when you were around these people? These people are who they are, but who were you? Focus on you and what you did and what you said and how you were as a person and the mindset that you have. Having these people removed from your life is only to help you see yourself clear, because sometimes we have people in our life who are enablers, or maybe they are abusers, or anything that is hindering us from seeing our true potential and our true faults. When we remove those people and we're just left with ourselves and we can look in the mirror, we can see us for who we really are. We begin to discover ourselves and eventually see ourselves the way God sees us, which is the point of this journey, okay? So when you're removing these people, don't think your work is done because you cut off that ex, or you cut off the toxic friends or the toxic family members. Your work is just getting started. If we're being honest, the fun part is beginning. And the fun part would be you breaking down to rebuild yourself and showing the divine, showing the universe your worth and how you value who you really are without those people. Because like I said, when you get to that place, you have a new set of eyes. It's a completely different perception, and you're able to grace the world with your presence. You're able to, reintroduce yourself as this new individual, okay? And it's hard work. It takes time, but it is worth it, because once you do that, you get the life that you want, because you are showing up as the person who is deserving of that life before the life comes in. You have to become that person who has your dream life before your dream life shows up, okay? That's what they talk about, as above, so below. That's a part of it. Who you are in the spirit is going to be a reflection of who you are in the physical realm, okay? So you get your spirit together first before your physical realm can be together, all right? So make sure that you're thinking about that. Who are you in the spirit? Who are you really? Not just the person that you see in pictures, but who you are at your core. The version of you that you try to hide and put away and are ashamed of sometimes. You gotta reach deep inside of you and pull that authentic version out of you in order to, one, know what you want, who you are, and get that dream life, because that dream life is going to require you to be your authentic self. Okay? Become that person now. Show up as that person now. Decide what that person's day-to-day life is like. Does this person exercise? Does this person eat better? What is that person that you see in your dream world? What do they do now? Start forming those habits now so you can release the old version of you, say goodbye to it, have the funeral, have the farewell, thank that version of you for getting you this far, let them know that you got it from here, and step into your new reality.